Hey, Dr. Lowe, it's Robert. Hope this finds you well. So I'm in your Biz Tech 2244 course, and I'm looking at what you've done here, which is a great start. The one little suggestion, perhaps, is the way you've brought the stuff in here is you basically have replicated what we call the learning path within MindTap. Okay, so in other words, each and every link available within Chapter 1 and Chapter 2, so on and so forth, has been brought into Canvas. Now, that's fine if that makes the most sense for you. But just remember this, right? So this link right here is what I call a chapter level link. And when you click on it, this is what happens, right? The student clicks on, they load up MindTap, and they're brought to a page where essentially they have everything in front of them, right? So here's our practice activity, here's our reading. If we open that, here are some assignments, here are the videos, here are the study tools, right? So instead of having, go back over here, all these, lack of a better term, redundant links, you can just get away with doing one of these, right? So here's chapter 1, here's everything you have in MindTap for chapter 1, here's everything you have for MindTap chapter 2, and thus you save yourself the need to import every single one of these links. That being said, perhaps you want to emphasize the videos or something along those lines. And if that's the case where you want to guarantee, right, you want to make extra sure that the students pay attention to that particular resource within MindTap, it's not a bad idea to have a link to that specific activity. If, on the other hand, you're just like, yeah, I selected them, I brought them in, it might make more sense just to say, hey, here's everything you need for chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, thus limiting yourself to however many chapters are in this particular textbook. So 16 links, as opposed to maybe 9 or 10 per chapter, which would just create a huge long page to scroll down just because there's so many links. So I hope that makes sense. Also, another thing I noticed is that we don't have. All right, so let's see. I believe these quizzes they're your own quizzes, if I'm not mistaken. We open that up. Yeah, that's definitely one of yours. So with that in mind, if you're not going to use any graded materials out of MindTap, such as the Chapter 3 quiz or any of these assignments, we should convert them to practice just so the students don't get confused, right? And the way you do that is I can do it for you, or you can do it. All you got to do is just click on this edit bar over here, and then just go through and select all the graded materials. So in essence, one could get away with simply selecting all these parts, right? Just going to do it in MOS. There we go. Whether they're graded materials or not, it doesn't matter, but just go to batch actions and then go over here to edit settings, click on practice, and then click on save. And that converts everything to practice just so there's no confusion. The last thing you want to do is have your students come in and go, oh, it said counts towards grade. I thought it counted towards grade, right? So those would be my only two suggestions when it comes to how you've built things out so far. If you're in agreement and you'd like to kind of cull down the number of links per chapter within this textbook and MindTap area, all you have to do is, number one, get rid of all the other stuff, right? So get rid of everything down to chapter 2 and then everything from here down, and you'll be pretty much caught up. And then when you go out to the Cengage tool here, the links that you will want to select are generally found at the top of the chapter. So you see there it says chapter 1, and then everything kind of cascades underneath that. So those are what I call the chapter level links. And if we scroll down here, here's chapter 2, there's another chapter level link. We already have both of those at this point, but I'm just kind of showing you what to look for, right? Just kind of keep moving down like that, and you should be in good shape. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. And if you have any other questions, just give me a holler or send me another note, and I'll create another video like this for you. All right, take care. Bye-bye.